So yeah, this is now like, I don't even know. I don't even know how to describe this, but we'll call it handshake gate. We'll call it handshake gate with Caitlin Clark now apparently not high-fiving a teammate. Like, we saw it yesterday where I actually had a tweet ready to go. I didn't even want to tweet it out, but it was basically, I will show, where is it? I screenshot it here. And something about Ty Harris, about Paige Bueckers, people are like, oh, Natasha Howard's handshake. So a post being like, just remember Natasha Howard's comments on Paige's handshakes. You tie your hook misses you. This is now handshake gate. This is now handshake gate. Like, at this stage, what happened? They're down by 6 points after blowing a lead when she's on the bench, and Caitlin Clark's just staring blankly, misses a high five, and then gets tapped on the shoulder by Ty Harris. But yeah, it is a hilarious one. Journalism 2026. Harris ended up patting Clark, who might have just been in a competitive zone and not seen her on the shoulder instead. Well, yeah. That it is what it is. That is exactly what it was. Like, can we be real here? Like, they lost a game that they blew. She appears to walk away from teammate Ty Harris during lost his liberty. Yes, she walked away from her teammate. Why? Because she's going back on the floor. Like, what are we actually doing? Like, what world do we live in? And not only that, they've gone to the defense of that dumbass. So if you look at this here, this column needed to be written. So they needed to call Caitlin a lout, a spoiled brat, claim that she got a person fired, or imply she got a person fired. In nowhere did it have to be written. So now all the responses here, at least all the responses now are defending this dumbass. Even the people in LA hate this guy. And he was like, oh, I wrote this stuff about LeBron and Kobe. He was like, one, you're an LA person. And two, they try to find where he called LeBron or Kobe any of the words he used to call Caitlin Clark. I was like, no, he didn't. Like, oh, I want to see someone once. But now you're seeing all the journalists going out of their way over the last couple of hours to be like, this needed to be written. Caitlin Clark needed this to be written. What do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, Caitlin Clark needed this to be written. Well, she's too big for her own boots. Like, this is the very much the... We love building you up, then we're going to love tearing you down, because Caitlin Clark complains that refs less than her rookie year. Caitlin Clark flops less than her rookie year. Caitlin Clark plays more defense than her rookie year. Caitlin Clark plays harder on the defensive end than she ever has. Caitlin Clark has literally done all of those things. Like, and now you're seeing the dumbass who wrote an article yesterday having his dumbass journalist friends being like, this needs to be written, she needs to be taken down. Like, no, fuck that. Yeah, her attitude, even like Sophie Cunningham was like, look, I'm not condoning the actions, but like, it happens, and everyone knows that. Breanna Steward lost her shit at her coach, and they praised her IQ. They, while listening to the CBS team, praised the IQ of Breanna Steward for arguing with her coach. Like, that's the difference here. This is I don't know if this is like a premeditated targeted attack, but it's one of these things now where it's very, very clear. Very, very, very clear that like, when it comes to Caitlin Clark, it is fair game to attack Caitlin Clark. Not Caitlin Clark the basketball player, Caitlin Clark the human. There are definitely criticisms you can have of Caitlin Clark the basketball player, but like, these hit pieces are not about Caitlin Clark the basketball player. They're about Caitlin Clark the human. They're about like, it is handshake gate. It's handshake gate now. We've got like journalists. You've got like people that are involved in the media saying that her college career is really similar to Sabrina or Mabry. Great player on a good team who couldn't win a national title. Marina Mabry was the fourth or fifth best player on her team and won a national title. She won a national title with Jess Shepard, Kat Westbells. I want to see who was on that team. Notre Dame. I want to see who was on that team. They had they won the title, I think, was it 2018? 18. Yeah, I think that was when they won the title. Or who won 2018? 2017 was Edge. Yeah, 2018 was Notre Dame. Marina Mabry won a title, but she had a team with Bree Turner, Jackie Young, Marina Mabry, Jess Shepherd, Arike, Kat Westbelt. Fucking 7 WNBA players on their team. And then Sabrina Ionescu. Sabrina Ionescu at Oregon. I don't know how much Niara played, but had Maida Couturla, who's played in the WNBA, Satu, who's the only player on that team to make an all WNBA first team, the Sabalis, and Holly Winterburn. And I don't know how much Sedona Prince played either, but Sedona Prince was there. A team was stacked. But we're literally seeing it. And then the only reason Sabrina they were on super teams. Caitlin's second best player was Kate Martin. Caitlin played with there's 0 of Caitlin's 24 and 0 of her teammates are currently on a full contract in the WNBA. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now we've got people talking about Caitlin Clark having the yips for passing, because I saw a graphic where they made up Caitlin Clark how many turnovers she had versus how many assists she had. They literally made it up. I think it was something like Caitlin Clark 250 assists with 200 turnovers, and I'm like, Caitlin Clark in her rookie year averaged 8 point. I think it was something like, oh, maybe it was at that stage. But now she has a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio, and they're talking about her fucking rookie assist numbers because it took that long for Paige Bueckers to hit 250 assists. It is hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious, all of this. And I'm gonna be real here. I don't know how. Are they trying to break Caitlin? I don't know what the Fever are doing. The Fever, and the fact is, again, there are trade rumors now happening. The Indiana Fever are making sure as hell they know they're not firing Caitlin Clark. They're not firing Stephanie White. I think the reason why we're not seeing the shut down trade rumors is, I think Caitlin's absolutely on the market. I think that there's a world where they're not. I doubt they trade Caitlin during this season. I doubt they do, but the likelihood is that Caitlin is on the market. So I don't think the Indiana Fever mind this character assassination, because everyone's like, oh, why are they trying to trade? Why are they trying to destroy her value? Because let's be real, she's gonna get a haul no matter what. Her value based on what she's showing on the floor is low. It matters more for Amber Cox and Kelly Krauskopf's job that they're justified rather than the value they get back. Nico Harrison planted the seeds for trading Luka, and then after trading Luka went on his made sure the media got on his side. It seems to be it's the opposite one. It's the opposite now when it comes to the way the Indiana Fever are going after Caitlin Clark. It seems like the Indiana Fever are just allowing this to happen. They're allowing the narrative take over, because let's be completely real here. With all this social media narrative, everybody knows that's what Caitlin Clark's going to be asked about. So what are they doing? They're putting Caitlin Clark. They're going out of their way to put Caitlin Clark in front of cameras to just have to answer about this bullshit. It's at the stage they have to trade Caitlin Clark. You have to be in a position where trading Caitlin Clark is not going to lose you your job. That is, I think, a big thing. It feels like they're trying to put themselves in a position where they can justify to Herb Simon, look, we have to trade her. Look, we have to trade her. Because let's be real, if they were in a position of, because their revenue's falling, the attendance is falling, and if their job was to make sure that didn't, that wasn't happening, then they would be talking to Stephanie White saying, Steph, this style of play is not resonating with the fans. People aren't showing up to games anymore. People aren't going to away games. Our ratings are tanking. Caitlin's doing badly. Our team's not playing well. But no, they're doubling and tripling down on a system that Caitlin doesn't suit. So it's very clear what way they're going. But I don't know why they're kind of allowing this to happen, because let's be real, a lot of media is fucking propaganda. A lot of media is propaganda, because you better believe with these fever beat writers, you know, the ones that everyone always says where it's like why everyone is saying they're basically they got rid of Scott Agnes because he'd say stuff the organization doesn't want. Like the fact that we're not seeing constant pro Caitlin media from even the beat writers that are very, very close to the organization. Like the closest, the most pro Caitlin of them all was Scott Agnes, and they fired him. It does, something feels weird. Something feels really, really weird. That like there is absolutely plenty of paid for media out there that you can use. Like you can control a narrative to an extent as a team, an agency. There's plenty of paid for media and none of it's being used.